If it's all local, Christian Senger has it covered with his local popular blog, Holy City Center. In this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I sit down with him one-on-one.
Christian.
Hey, how you doing, Quintin?
Good, yourself?
Doing great. Great to see you as always.
Likewise.
As we get out in the elements.
Again. Hope it's not a bad luck day around here.
The sky's falling on us
right.
here.
But you know, the last time I saw you was, what, 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah, I think so.
We ran into each other at Callie's Hot Little Biscuit.
That's right. Yep.
Right after Martha Stewart came by.
I know, we just missed Martha Stewart.
Yes.
I went home and I was excited I'd seen you, and then sure enough, I see on social media Martha Stewart was just in Cali. He's like, I was just there with Quintin. How do we miss her? And the gentleman who helped us was the gentleman in the picture as well.
Right.
So yeah, we just missed her.
And speaking of celebrities, let's turn to yesterday.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle and Norman Reedus were here. Talk to me more about that.
Yeah, really crazy pairing. You know, you'll hear celebrities in Charleston all the time. Yeah, not a big surprise there, but the fact that they were here together and they're doing a show. Well, I should say Dave Chappelle is guesting on Norman Reedus' new show, not The Walking Dead.
Right.
But it's a show where Norman goes around and he rides on motorcycles around a different town, and they stop at different places, see the sights, eat food. So they've been in town actually the last few days. I think they were here on Friday. And but they did filming down at on Meeting Street on Saturday.
Right.
Lots of photos, but even after I posted, I'm hearing more and more they were at Oku for a little bit, Halls.
Yeah.
They've just been all over, which is pretty cool. So people have been definitely buzzing about it.
Wow. Let me turn to February 1st. You said the following on your personal page. Quote, "Hey friends, I'm excited and honored to be a finalist in 3 categories in this year's Best of Charleston Awards." Where are you emotional with that?
It's still, you know, even after winning some of those Best of Charleston awards, you know, in the past, it's still really flattering and honoring to have people vote me as a finalist.
Right.
For those. It's really a great feeling, and I think this year I have some really great competition, if you want to call them that. I mean, a lot of them are my friends, so it's not like a real competition.
Right.
But you know, if I don't win any of those awards this year, it's still really cool to be nominated.
Yeah.
And lots of talented people are in the categories with me, so it's exciting. It's humbling at times. It just kind of reminds me that people appreciate some of the stuff I do, which is a good feeling.
And I appreciate what you do as far as promoting my interviews, because people tell me all the time, like, "Hey, like, we got to watch my interview with you because of Holy City Center."
Awesome. Well, that's the whole plan, is to try to show what's going on in the city, especially people who are doing it themselves, like you, and small businesses and charities and things like that. Not just the big guys in Charleston, you know, the people who don't really need my help. I try to shine a light on everybody, because I'm the same way. I'm just someone who's doing their own thing for fun and enjoying it, and it's cool that people see that and appreciate it. But I love that I can post your stuff, because people love to see your interviews, so I'm glad I can be another conduit for them.
Thank you.
No problem.
And you know, you're doing a public service, so I would say.
Thank you. Yeah, I like to think so. I know it's goofy and funny sometimes, and I'm just doing stuff for fun. But yeah, I like to think that sometimes what I'm doing is helping people as well. Yeah.
And let me go back to nominations. You just talked about that. Let's talk about politics.
Sure.
I mean, when you think of the 2 town hall meetings that we just had with Senator Tim Scott and Congressman Mark Sanford this weekend and last weekend, when you think of President Donald Trump facing off with the media, what is it like to see the state of the union right
now? It's been a wild, crazy, and unbelievable year plus, just from the election until this point.
Right.
But as far as the media specifically, it's disheartening, and it's disappointing to see the President of the United States not just saying like, hey, the media got something wrong, or, you know, that happens all the time. There's going to be people who, there has been presidents who just say, no, that report's not right, whatever it may be, some minor disagreements. But to blatantly come out and do the whole fake news thing and ban certain organizations from press conferences, which just happened.
Right.
It's just, it's a scary prospect, and, you know, to think that the media is being blocked out as much as it is. And I'm hoping that as time goes on, you know, because he hasn't been in politics before, which is the reason a lot of people liked him, he'll learn how things, not supposed to go, but how things have gone in the past. He can make his adjustments to it, but understand and learn from his mistakes what types of stuff he can and can't do. I will defend the media forever, and I know that I have lots of friends in the media, as you do as well, that these people are not setting out on a daily basis to talk bad about the president.
Right.
And granted, local media are not going to be talking about the president as often as national media is, but I know even local elections, they don't have a dog in the fight.
Right.
You know, they're not pushing a particular politician or business or anything like that. So it's really upsetting for me to see the president pushing this rhetoric that the media is the enemy of the people, when actually I think it's the opposite. Now, you know, of course, the media has its moments where it's made mistakes in the past, but that's why you have that balance.
Right.
You have the president, you have the public who will call out the media if they see mistakes or they think it's unfair, and then you have the media who, you know, does the opposite, you know, for injustices and things that are going on that the people should know.
Okay.
But it's very disheartening, and it can be a little scary at times, and that might be overstating it a little.
No, you're fine.
But, you know, the way it's going, if it continues down that path, it's worrisome.
Let me turn you back to Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we've had a lot of highs and lows in this particular city. Rodney Scott's barbecue just opened.
Yep.
We're going to honor the Emanuel 9 on the 2-year anniversary next year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really this year. Can you describe Charleston in the next 5 years in one word?
Whew, in one word. Hopefully that one word would be progress. Just continue to move forward as a city, and that can mean a bunch of different things, whether that's building, you know, more affordable housing for people. Obviously, we know it's going to, in all likelihood, mean more restaurants and more hotels,
Oh, yeah.
good or bad. We know that's going to be happening. But yes, I hope that we'll have progress in other aspects as well. Like I said, more affordable housing, especially downtown.
Okay.
As we get further from the Emanuel tragedy,
Right.
you know, we'll continue to grow. I don't think Charleston's done growing. I don't think any problems in the city were solved. I know there was a lot of talk of unity within the city, and there was, and still is, but we by no means have solved any kind of race relations issues in Charleston. And there's still things that could use improvement. So I'm hoping progress will continue in that sense as well. I mean, and that's what I think anybody who lives in a city would hope for, is that as much as we love history and some of the old standbys in Charleston, you like to see it grow and become better. Technology, relations with the people. You want the mayor and council people to do better for schools or whatever it may be. You just want to constantly be moving, constantly be improving. So yeah, I would hope progress will end up being that word, and there's no reason I don't think that won't end up being the word, because it seems like we're going that way.
Yes, indeed. And I hope you will be continue to progressing Holy City Center as well.
Thank you, and you as well with Quintin's close-ups.
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
You're not going anywhere.
Nope.
Well, Christian Senger, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate this.
Thank you. It's in my honor as always, Quintin. I appreciate it.
Thank you.